4 men, very little money, and a dream. Here we go.
I'm Andrew Peters. I live here. I'm a former JDM hot boy turned Euro car lover, so it's a little weird to be in front of a 95 Celica. It was a dream car when I was like 12, but I'm excited. I like going fast for as little money as possible without being on a motorcycle. So this is kind of my jam.
What's up? My name's John. I am an engineering student and photographer from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I like cars, planes, aviation, space. I like cool shit, and I like wrenching on cars. I've been a car enthusiast my whole life, and I am super pumped to be doing this whole abundance thing. Yes or no on the finger gun?
My name is Craig. I am 40 years old. I'm going to be 41 in a week. I've been driving cars since 1999. I've always loved cars. I didn't know I was a car guy until just a couple years ago. I had a bunch of cars in high school. I blew them all up. One of them was a Celica. Hope I don't blow this one up too.
Hey, my name is Noah Yeager. I'm 18. I'm still a college student, making my way through. Hopefully I don't fail, but who knows. One of my biggest dreams in my life has always been just to be around cars, to be around racing. Honestly, I figured out that I had a passion for racing just being around these amazing gentlemen. So it's an honor to be driving this car with all you guys. And lately, I've been doing a lot of iRacing and sim racing, as well as autocross. So I'm really excited.
The iRating. Come on.
3,000 iRating on iRacing, but that's another story for another day. Overall, I'm just really excited to get on track. Definitely one of the top dreams in my life, and getting to do that at such a young age is definitely a big dream for me. So I just want to thank Lightning McQueen for getting me here.
Rusty.
Because as a toddler, I watched that on repeat for hours and hours on end. So I want to thank.
But that begs the question, how on earth did any of this happen? Well, like many of the world's greatest things, it all began with a text message and a really bad idea.
We really started getting into the idea of getting a Lemons car, and how that kind of started was just many years about just talking about it, and then just the realization of that we are adults now and we can actually just go buy a car and go do this. We don't have to wait. We were looking for an Integra, some sort of clap Civic, or something along those lines.
There was probably a day or two of ramp up to getting out there, and we're going to Podunk, Wisconsin to pick up a beater car that's been in someone's front yard for I don't know how long.
Now, it must be said that we don't have much footage of us actually buying the car or the state it was in once we arrived, because we didn't want to show up to some stranger's house with a camera and talking all emphatically. That's not good decorum, and we at Clusterfrick Racing respect people's privacy.
We all jump into Craig's car and drive down to some tiny random town in Wisconsin. No one is going to bat an eye at a 94 Celica that we paid $1,200, $1,300 for.
Okay.
No one is going to bat. They're not going to care. We're not going to have to produce a document. If we were to show up in like a Shelby Cobra kid car, then they're going to be like, yeah,
all right, buddy.
Wait a minute. If we were to show up in a Focus ST, they're going to go, yeah, where was this $500? It is a 94 base model Celica. No one's... We're going to be fine.
We'll be good to go.
Okay.
We get there, and this poor car is just sitting in a front yard rotting. The car wanted to die so badly, and us 4 idiots with too much free time decided it's going to be a race car. This is the equivalent of giving your grandma a double knee surgery and then asking her to run a marathon. Technically, we're helping her do it, and almost, arguably, giving it the tools it needs to do it. But it's still cruel, and is probably not going to go well. But we're going to try anyway. Now, anyone who's ever bought a car knows that negotiating and buying a car is an art. It's something that some people are exceptionally good at. None of us morons were. We sat there and babbled and talked over ourselves for a solid 3 or 4 minutes before we eventually talked them down to $1,200 and a 6-pack of the best thing America's ever exported, Miller Lite. And miraculously, he said yes.
After we finished our shrewd negotiating session, we spent way too long running around Janesville trying to find the seller's drink of choice. You'll probably notice by this lovely B-roll of us getting stuck behind a train, this did take a very long time.
Slowest fucking. Oh, it's like 3 cars. We're good. It's.
You'll probably also notice a distinct lack of Noah in any of these clips. That's because he was out of town on boyfriend duty the day we went to go pick up the car. But once we had the details finalized, we made sure to give him a call, and we can tell through the phone that he was very excited that we were finally getting this project off the ground. Literally, many hours later, some quick trip mac and cheese, and some very tired driving, we had purchased a car.
Before I knew it, I think either Drew or John were calling me and were saying, yep, we're going with the car. So I was definitely really excited because all the guys were really excited about going with it because we found our car.
With a false sense of confidence and $1,200 less than we had 3 hours before this, we called a tow truck, which didn't come till the next day, got the car on the tow truck, towed it an hour back to Milwaukee, and rolled it into its new home, my garage.
Now, it must be said that although we were really excited, this wasn't exactly a pristine example of a Toyota Celica. We are honestly well past mint condition. The car has more holes than Swiss cheese, and a transmission that doesn't have a 5th gear. No, really, I mean, there is no 5th gear. I put it in 5th, dumped the clutch, and nothing happened. Car just ran like normal.
Car's a little rough around the edges. It's old, 35 years old. That is 10 years older than I am, and I believe 5 years younger than Craig is, because that guy's a senior citizen.
So she's a little rough around the edges, but we're gonna make something happen here with tenacity, gumption, and perseverance.
It's a little daunting. This car is all of 30 years old, and you can tell. This car is 10 years older than I am. That's a little scary. But I think we're gonna do it. I think this is... I know how to turn a wrench, and I have owned rustier vehicles, and they fell apart, but this one might not.
It's definitely daunting. I definitely think it'll be an adventure from the beginning. I think we got a long road to get to the starting line of this race, but man, I'm excited. Like, the whole thing's gonna be exciting. Like, the whole process of getting this car up to where it needs to be, which is, who knows where it needs to be, right? And getting out there, driving a race car. That's gonna be fun. What man does not want to drive a race car? There are some out there, but I'm not one of those people. Hey, getting this car going is gonna be a daunting task, but if you saw what this garage looked like 2 weeks ago, then you would believe that we can do just about anything. And we're gonna turn this car around, hopefully like we turned the garage around. And if it's still a piece of shit when we get to Lemons, we're gonna race it anyways.
This is insane. This is crazy. I remember when I got the text message a couple weeks ago. They were like, we really want to run a Lemons car. And I'm like, guys, you're insane. This is gonna cost so much money. I'm broke. I'm going to college. There's no way I'm standing next to a 95 Toyota Celica that, as of right now, does not run, has some of the rustiest suspension I've ever, the second rustiest suspension I've ever seen. Drew will tell that story at some point. And a 5th gear that doesn't work. We drove out a long distance to find this car, just out of nowhere. This is crazy. But I would be lying if I didn't say I'm so excited to wrench on this thing, to get this project going. Because you think about when you're a little kid and like you see race cars, you're thinking about race cars, you're like, man, I want to be a racing driver. And then we all have that moment where it's like, you have that realization that usually is between like 10 and 15 where you're like, oh, that's expensive. It's a lot of money to become a race car driver. We're gonna become race car drivers. We're gonna be driving this thing on a track, whether it's 3 years from now, 2, 4, I'll be 80, AARP, driving a race car. And that's so sick. I'm so freaking pumped.
I can't wait.
Overall, I don't think there's going to be any issues at all with this project. I think it's going to go perfectly fine. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, obviously there's some things wrong with the car we need to fix. One of which the transmission. It's going to be probably, in my opinion, what I think is probably going to be the majority of the little bit of the start of the project. And there's a lot of that we need to do, but I think as a group, I think we'll be able to get this done, and I think we'll make it on track. So that's gonna definitely be one of our goals, is just making it to the track, but I think we got this.
And that's that. Stay tuned for much, much more, because Clusterfrick Racing is just getting started.
Hey, my name's Noah.
One day, a long time ago,
Yeah, I immediately forgot
Drew
everything.
was
I
born.
forgot all of English, actually. As soon as he pushed record, I forgot all of English.
shut it with your bank like that. I'm in the drink and in the band like ooh.
You gotta shoot that camera vertically. It's for Instagram. Thank you. Let me know when you're ready. Quiet on set.
White people. Yeah,
How white am I? I'm pretty white.
it's not too bad.
Yeah, we're seeing. You added 2 songs.
Gotta align your
3 now.
chakra.
Oh,
there we
That's
go.
3 times as many as you added.
That Taco Bell is in the frame. I think we should keep it.
Keep the Taco Bell.
Keep the Taco
Keep
Bell.
the Taco Bell.
Adds ambiance.
Hey, that's mine. Fine.
Do you want the Baja glass water?
Yeah, it's got ice in it.
Word.
Stop jacking off.
Jacking up. He's not jacking off, he's jacking up.
It's a difference. It's the higher class version.
Whenever you're ready.